done with checking out the showroom. Right now we're gonna go on a test drive, right?
Yeah, so first and foremost, as we can see, this is the positioning color for the M3.
Yeah.
Which is in the very beautiful Isle of Man green shade.
Yes.
Kayami orange
right?
interior.
Ooh, look at that.
So as you can see, the bonnet is just not a flat piece of bonnet. There's actually some little details on the bonnet itself.
Nice.
Very typical of an M car. You can see the bracing in the engine bay itself.
The bracing, yes.
Yeah. So we have one piece across the engine and coming towards the front.
So I think there's a lot of thought that went into the design, even though, you know, it comes with mixed reactions. But you look at how aggressive this is. Wow. So yeah, wow, that actually sounds better than I expected, I must say. Because you know, nowadays with all these regulations,
Yep.
It's harder for cars to sound as raw as they are. But I think this is quite well balanced.
Yes.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
actually full merino leather.
Full merino.
Yeah,
leather.
with contrast colors.
Okay.
So it's not just a very plain one colored interior. You actually get a very lots of depth in the interior itself.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, let's see. My first time sitting in the new M3. Wow, you get the M3 Competition here. Wow. Okay, so now I'm at the wheel of the M3. Very big moment for me. Thanks, Terence, for making this happen. So yeah, I mean, ever since this car has been out, I've been dying to obviously have a go at it, and finally this is the time. So let's see how it performs. Okay. Wow, honestly, like you said earlier, neck-breaking torque. I hear a little bit of crackles. Does it get louder as it gets hotter, like the exhaust?
Basically, it's working at its optimum temperature right now. So
Right.
actually, this will be as loud as it gets.
Okay.
From inside the car.
Very muted from inside.
Yeah. Because the insulation of the car nowadays is so well.
Yes, that's true.
So you
That's
hardly
true.
really hear the pops and crackles.
So this doesn't have any pumped-in exhaust.
Not so much.
Okay. Oh, and you get to see all your tire pressure as well.
Yeah. Basically, you can have a lot of pages to customize what you want to see on the screen itself. Right. So you can, maybe if you are like on a daily driving, you want to see the map.
Yeah.
It's over there.
And if you press it, so it's touchscreen as well.
It's touchscreen, so it's actually also a live widget.
Wow.
Yeah, so it shows your actual position.
Yes.
On
Very
the
cool.
main screen itself.
And then home.
Yep.
Yeah, and early on, I mean, I was saying, even though this is touchscreen, you still get the physical buttons, which is great. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Wow. It feels so planted.
Like what they say, the car is on rails.
Yeah, it does. And this is with DSC on, so I'm driving rather conservatively. Oh, nice. And we're at the top.
Now we try it again in a different drive logic mode.
Okay, that's much better, Terence. Okay, let's give it a try now in the drive logic turned up to the max, right? Currently?
Yep.
Okay.
So for those of you who are really keen in really setting up your car according to your preference,
Yeah.
so the M3 and M4 really has this modes for you to set up.
And if I press M2 now, I'll go into the most, basically the most
yeah.
extreme. Do I hear a difference in the exhaust sound?
Yes, you do.
Oh!
Do you hear that too?
Yeah, I hear it. Wow, this is what I would do. This sounds good. Oh yes. Okay, so if you guys see the M5, that is actually what I'll be going into next. Talk about a BMW M filled day. Get to try the M3 and also the M5. So yeah, Terrence, I think this drive has been awesome. Thanks for letting me feel the car in the various modes. Awesome, man. Terrence, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate this this drive.
My pleasure. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we will now hop on to the M5 and we'll see what the M5 does, yeah? So this is the new facelifted M5?
Correct. Facelifted M5.
What is the main difference between the facelift and
from what you can
M3?
see, the front of the car is totally different from the previous M5.
Yes.
The new lights design, a new one-piece front kidney grille, and for this model itself in Singapore, we are only bringing in the competition spec, which is the top spec.
Right.
So you can see a lot of elements are in high gloss black, so it makes the car look even more aggressive. So along with the facelift, it actually gets a new rims. So this is a new rim design solely for the LCI of the M5. And again, you can see red calipers. The light itself, it's really striking design. It's one piece of light bar that extends
Can we go
all
a
the
little
way.
bit closer to see
Sure.
it? Yeah. Wow.
So when I step on the brakes, these are the actual tail light, the brake lights also.
Can we get you to give it a few revs?
Oh sure.
Wow. Honestly, this V8 compared to the inline 6, there's a difference.
That's what they always say, there's no replacement for displacement.
Yes, exactly. Well said. But it's so true, man. I mean, the V8 obviously sounds a lot more whole compared to the inline 6 that we had in the M3. But of course, they are very different cars.
Correct, they're very different.
And very different engines as well. So, shall we hop in?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go.
Very cool. The seats are very different actually. They look a lot more like businessman-like.
The design of the interior cabin is still follows what we have on the M5 itself.
The current 5.
Yeah, as what you can see, the screen size for the center display is actually upgraded in size.
Yes.
It's
Well,
really
it's
huge
huge actually. Look at this. Wow.
So it's 12.3 inches across.
Okay, go for a drive?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, let's go. Okay, so now we're about to go for a drive in the M5 LCI. Very exciting. The V8, as you guys heard, sounds very, very good.
So very simple. I just need to press on the setup button here, or just tap on the screen itself. Brings you to the page for you to set up the individual settings.
This is the same as the M3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just a long press on any of the buttons, you can save the settings.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So very easy. Yeah. And what is neat about this all-wheel drive system is you are able to configure the settings for the all-wheel drive.
Right.
So it's in default mode is
all-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So it actually the system will actually split the torque.
Yes.
Between the axles. And for four-wheel drive sport, the system actually allows more torque to go to the rear for a bit more slip.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can go all
the way
drive
two-wheel
as
drive.
well. Yeah.
all the power goes to the rear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for this drive, maybe we go with the all-wheel drive Sport.
Alright, I may need to turn the
Oh,
DSC. Yeah.
oh wow, you gotta turn it off to be
Yeah.
all-wheel drive Sport. Okay.
So it's an informed decision.
Yes, it is an informed decision.
So it allows
no
me
worries.
to configure MX
Okay.
drive. And here we go.
Wow. Wow, for such a big car, honestly, it handles really nicely. Whew. It is very, it's got 8 speed, right?
It's actually the same
Same
gearbox
transmission
that-
as the
yeah.
M3. I see. Okay. Thank you. Okay guys, so now we're back at the BMW M showroom. As you can see, the two cars behind me, the M3 and the M5. I had the special privilege of driving both, thanks to BMW M, and thanks for Terrence for having
Almost
me.
pleasure for having Anton today.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Hope
Yeah,
you enjoy the drive of the two cars.
yes, very much so.
Yeah.
So very thankful for the opportunity to get to drive the brand new BMW M3. It definitely was a very exciting drive, and you know, of course, it's not the same as the E92 or even the F series. It's a lot more refined. So considering that it's 2021 now, and this is how cars are gonna be, just very refined and safe, and also clean emissions, I think it definitely lived up to its M badge. And of course, the M5 is just a beast. I just found out that it gets to 0 to 100 in 3.3 seconds, which is extremely remarkable for a luxury sedan. So I think both cars have been awesome, and yeah, once again, thanks to the BMW M team to actually host us, and we had a great time.